right? And the tree towers above them. The trees are towering above us all, right? We're not even talking about the roots here. Like, you know, the love of money is the root, right? In music, art, and entertainment. But the trees are towering above everybody. The roots are underground. Nobody really sees them, unless they poking out of the soil, right? But the tree, though, the tree, that's how I can discern. It's one of the methods I use to discern, you know, the value, or what kind of value is coming. What kind of value is coming from that tree? I look at the fruits and then I look at the tree, right? So a lot of times, you know, without even, without even trying to ignore these things that people coming out and saying, or these things that people are saying they experience, or these things that it sounds too fantastic to be true, right? With, without, criticizing the fruit all the time. Let's start to look at the tree, you know. Let's start making our minds up based off of the history of the tree. Like, let's take the tree into account. Let's look at the trees now, right? So that's how I do it. I don't just myself, like, it doesn't matter who's talking, who's saying what. I know people go through things, people on medication. Hey, guess what? The name's cannabis, and I take a piss test right now. You hear me? I'm not under no type of influence, right? What I'm saying is coming straight from the mind and the heart, and some would say the soul and the spirit. But it's what I seen, what I did, what I am. That's what I'm speaking. I'm not making nothing up. you know. Now, if you just about looking at what the fruit's doing and what the fruit look like, and you know the scars on the fruit, how many times it done been dropped before it ends up in your hands, if that's what before it ends up in the market where you just walk by and you choosing to pick which fruit you like, and you're like, nah, I don't want that one, you know. Before we start to listen to those folks, they don't know what that fruit been through. And then they're not even thinking about the tree. They're not. That's what these people are doing. They're just sitting up here, you know, they're chastising the fruit for what it's been through. And maybe what it, the value of it, what it is, right? I get it. You put it in the blender, try to make you a little smoothie. And it's not good enough. All right, cool. But we got the thinkers. The thinkers are going to think about the tree, right? So that's what I want to bring to bear. And, you know, that's my hooked on phonics way of trying to separate the dummies from the thinkers, right? Like those who are solemnly, you know, solemnly, they just stuck on one track mind, right? They just want to be, one dimensional. That's it. They don't care about nothing else. They want to throw stones. They want to cast the stones. They want to cast judgment. And these people haven't bore any fruit, right? There's no, all right, well, you want to criticize musicians, lyricists, vocalists, writers, you want to criticize these people. Okay, athletes, you want to criticize actors. All right, well, how many films have you acted in? You know, how much music have you dropped? You know, how many sales have you garnered? What have you done to criticize in that way? And then you're not even thinking about the tree. You just criticizing the fruit, right? And what are you? You just a candy ass, man. You're a candy ass because if you were invited to go from a candy to being in an organic system and be towering above everybody else for your gift and your talent. You would have loved to do that. Yeah, you would have loved to do that. If you were young, impressionable mind, you would have loved to do that. You would have loved to have been involved in that. And now it feels good that you never made it there. So you could just talk about those who did, right? You could just criticize those who did, right? You know, you criticize, you should just go ahead and throw all their accomplishments in a pyre of fire. Just burn them down, right? So, you know, we're gonna we're gonna move forward, but I just wanna put the imprint of why this is called Fruits, Trees, and Roots.